Action.
Thank you so much for taking time to do an interview for us, Ms. Clinton.
Anything for the people.
So, Ms. Clinton, how do you think you will differ from previous presidents?
Well, I mean, I'm a woman for starters.
That's so true. But in terms of policy or the actions you would take, what do you think will change? Or a better question is, why are the American people so strongly demanding change from our presidents?
That's a great question.
And in all my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I am not a crook.
Good evening, America. I'm very happy to be back in this country after my very successful trip in the Pacific Rim. I'm heartened to hear that for the most part, the people of this country show strong support for my agenda. However, lately, there have been some who are beginning to criticize this administration. Maybe these people don't understand. America is presently at war. Not just war on terrorism, but we are engaged in a deadly standoff with the axis of evil. You know who I'm talking about: Iran, Iraq, and one of the Koreas. So is the economy. I don't like the way the economy is acting. Not very American. It's evil. The economy is now part of my axis of evil. Why? Because they like math, and math is very much a part of the axis of evil. And you know what else is part of the axis of evil? Mr. Connell, very much a part of the axis of evil. And on that note, good night, America. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My fellow Americans' major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed. Our next feat is to capture and kill Osama Bin Laden. I promise, as your president, to accomplish this major undertaking. America will prevail as victor in the war against terrorism.
Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and the world that the United States, under the Obama administration, has conducted an operation that has killed Osama Bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, the same leader whose jihadist militants are imprisoned in Guantanamo Bay, which will be closed 1 year from now. Let us remember that we can do these things not because of wealth or power, but because of who we are. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie. Not a single time. Never! These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
The American people deserve change. I'm Hillary Clinton, and I'm running for president.